Yo, what's up, everybody? Good morning. Today, I'm going to be sharing with you guys an update on my income portfolio. This is only the income portion of my portfolio, not my other things. Do like I always do, I take you into the portfolio, share with you guys with 100% transparency what I have, what's doing good, what's doing bad, how much I received for the month of July, and basically in my spreadsheet, share with you guys everything behind the scenes. Now, right now, as you're watching this, I am still here in the Philippines, in Makati. It's 2 o'clock in the afternoon on Sunday here, so the market's closed, nothing's happening. So keep that in mind. Let me record the screen, and I'll share with you guys what's going on in the portfolio. So let me do that. 3, 2, 1. Bam. All right, this will open up Charles Schwab. So like I mentioned, this is just part of my investment strategy. I have other portfolios. You can see here I have a Roth IRA, I have another account, and I actually have another account that's not in Charles Schwab and what other portfolios, other places. But today we're focusing on one. This is my income portfolio, which I call my Freedom Now portfolio because it pays for me to live here in Asia without having to worry about a 9 to 5. So right now, this portfolio is valued at $73,024. And you can see I have $54,000 in cash because I just made a major move in my portfolio and sold a very large position because I'm kind of restructuring this a little bit. And I'll get into those details with you guys. So if we view all the positions, as of right now, I have SPYI, 155 shares. This is the NEOS S&P 500 cover call ETF. They just sell out of the money cover calls for income. The next one I have is SCHX. Now this isn't really an income play, but this is in my income portfolio to help keep the portfolio growing. You guys know income ETFs, cover call ETFs, they typically have a capped upside, which can limit your growth. And so I balance that out by having SCHX, which is Schwab's US large cap. It's just a basket of US large cap companies, about 750 of them to be exact. And there's no capped upside, so it grows. Next one I have is an income play. This is my QQQI position. This is NEOS NASDAQ 100 cover call ETF. Again, they're selling out of the money cover calls. I think weekly, but I mean it pays monthly, but they sell out of the money cover calls weekly, I think. Anyway, this one only 42 shares, pretty new position. You'll see that in a minute in the spreadsheet. And then a brand new position, TDAQ. This is Tap Alpha's NASDAQ 100 cover call ETF. This one they actually do 0 DTE, but it still only pays monthly. So that's what I have right now. I sold my major position, which was XDTE. I didn't share that with you guys in the spreadsheet as well, so you guys can see that. Now I do have some other income in terms of portfolios go. I have another portfolio where I own CHPY, but just a very small amount because it's experimental. And I've been selling some cash secured puts to generate some income. So that's in my other portfolio, but in my spreadsheet, I do have that logged as in my income. So you guys can see how much income I made from these investments. So let me record the screen on my computer and I'll show you guys behind the scenes of this so you can see what it really looks like. Let's do this new screen recording. And let's record the whole screen for you guys. 3, 2, 1. Bam. All right. So here we are in my spreadsheet where I track everything. So you can see here on the left-hand side, we have the tickers that I hold. CHPY, QQQI, SPYI, TDAC, and SCHX. Then here on the yellow boxes on the right, you get to see the number of shares, which I shared this with you guys just now in my brokerage account. And my cost averages, which doesn't matter to you. It matters what you bought it at, which I explained in my previous XDTE video. If you look at the returns here, they're not really good right now, but all these positions are brand new. They need time to do their thing. But CHPY, you can see it's negative both on the market and the total return. QQI, also brand new position, well, pretty new. Also negative on the market return and total return. SPYI is slightly positive, 6.75% on total return. TDAC, also brand new. It's basically just slightly negative or pretty much flat. And then we have STHX, which is up about 9% total return, or 8.5% on the market return. Now, like I said, all these are new positions, and you can see they're all very small because most of my money is cash right now. Now, let's get into the dividend log. Then I'll explain to you guys why I sold XDTE and what the outcome was. But if you look at the dividend log, you can see in 2025 here, all of these, I didn't receive any income from any of these in 2025. So all these positions are from 2026 onwards. I had XDTE in 2025, but I sold out of that here this year. So anyway, right now you can see all these was this January, but these others I haven't received any payments until just recently because they're all brand new. So this month so far here in July, my CHPY has only provided $14, but it's very new and very small. QQI also brand new. This was my second payment only. We got $26. Man, my nose is itchy. SPYI, we got $81. We've had this for the whole year so far, but $81. TDAC was brand new. I just started, so nothing yet, but it's coming this month, or coming in August. I mean here. This one pays quarterly. Now, if you look over here though, at the sold positions, we've got $889. This was from XDTE, and I think about $70 from options premium, which I shared that with you guys in another video from options portfolio. But anyway, you can see we made over $1,000 this month, which is pretty much what it costs to live here in Southeast Asia. If I share this with you guys, my sold position here in XDTE, you can see I sold this on the 27th, so just a couple of days ago. And I had over almost 1,200 shares. And you can see my market return was negative, but my total return was basically 24%. So, yeah, total return is pretty good. Now, the reason why I sold this is because I didn't see the market going anywhere positive here in the coming times. And like I mentioned, these cover call ETFs can struggle to actually recover. So I went ahead and sold it and locked in that 24% profit on the total return, and went with cash and just slowly start a new position and slowly start spending that money and averaging in as I expect the market to come down. I might be wrong, but it was just kind of a guess. And also I was wanting to kind of reposition anyway, because the ones that I have now, SPYI and TDAQ and QQI, actually all of them have been proven, if you look over the time frame since their inception, that they've been able to not only go up in price, but if you take 100% of the dividends out and put it in your pocket, they still have been up in price compared to everything else that I've looked at, with the exception of like your JEPI and JEPQ and GPIC and GPIX. Pretty much those are the only ones that have gone up in price and paid dividends where you could use 100% of the income. The rest of them, not so much. And so that's why I decided to make the shift, because I think here in the near future, I just want to make 100% for sure I can take all of the money out without having to reinvest or anything like that. That being said, I do have other sources of income, but we're talking about trying to live solely out of your portfolio, and that's what I'm trying to shift this towards. So now that you guys understand all that, love to hear your thoughts and comments down below. Did I make the right decision by moving out of XDTE and holding cash now? But I'm planning to replace XDTE with the three that I actually have, the SPYI and TDAQ and QQI, I guess, and just kind of put the money into those three for now. So let me know what you guys think about that. And I look forward to seeing you guys on the next video, where I'll share with you guys more information about my entire financial system, so you can see my retirement portfolio, my options portfolio, and the options that I'm doing and that kind of stuff. I'll share all that stuff with you guys here soon. And until then, y'all can take care, and I'll see you next time.